thank you so much for tuning in and clicking on this video. It's the latest on trend with your girl, Biani. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It is another Blue Therapy reaction. And first of all, I just want to say I'm sorry that I'm late. I literally feel like I'm the last person in the meeting, but we're gonna get this reaction on the road. This episode was literally, it was so good. I absolutely love the topics that they touched on, from interracial relationships to abortion to marital, you know, spicy or lack of spiciness issue. They gave us all. The emotional roller coaster was just electrifying. 1 minute you was up, then you was drawn in from Marie and Tunde. And you know what, I don't know if you guys have been following my reaction. If you have been, I was saying that I wasn't really able to get through to Marie, but I feel like in this episode I really got to see another side of her. Okay, let me not say another side, because I feel like she's still the same person, and actually I love her consistency. I love what she stands for. And she said something about the glow up, like when Tunde saw the glow up, that's what he liked. So that tells me that she worked on herself, you know. She saw the woman that she wanted to be, she saw the things that she wanted to do, and you know, she executed it. She made sure that she was able to do that for herself, and that began to attract a certain type of man. And she knows that because she's worked on herself, like she knows that she can have whoever she wants because that's what she's worked on. Yeah, like she hasn't come across to me like, you know, how city girl type of behavior, mentality, like these young girls that literally don't have anything for themselves but yet expect men to worship the ground they walk on. They expect men to basically fund their lifestyle. She doesn't come across to me as somebody who is about that. Like, she comes across to me as somebody who, she just knows what she wants. Like, and I just love how open, and she's just so like in her own world about it. She's like, yeah, like I don't expect you to spend all your money, but I do expect you to spend like a lot of your money on me. Like, you already know my standards, you already know what I want. And it just seems to me like Tunde saw her glow up, and he probably thought that she used to be the old Marie that he knew when she was younger, and he knew how to get through to her, but he didn't know how to maintain her. Like, he didn't know how to keep her. He knew how to get her, but keeping her is a different matter. And this is now where the disparity is. This is where they're now completely two different people. You know, it's like when they were younger, she wasn't this Marie, she wasn't this person, she reformed herself. He's not able to sustain her. That is what it's given me. Okay, so guys, okay, let me talk about my favorite couple, my fave. Ray and Sean and Ray. As you guys, you already know, this is my favorite couple. I absolutely love this couple. I'm actually rooting for this couple. Like, I'm literally like, there's something that you guys have, and I love the way Ray is softening up. She's opening up, she's bringing down her barriers, she's letting them down, she's allowing herself to be in the moment and not in the past, which is where I felt she was a lot of the time, especially in the past couple of weeks. When therapy started, she dwelt a lot in the past. Especially with this particular episode, I feel like she's in the moment, you know, and she's in the moment with Sean, and it's nice. And I really liked how they do this outside of therapy scenes. Like, they're giving us that outside of therapy scenes. It's really personable, it's bringing us into their world, so we get to see their friends. I feel like it connects us to the couples a lot more. I absolutely love the therapist. I don't know his name, but his facial expressions are jokes. Like, he looks so confused sometimes. He's literally like, okay, like no, but I love it. I love Sean's response. I like the fact that he's not backing down, because I first felt like he just needed a lot of growing up to do, And that doesn't negate the fact that I feel like Ray was just doing too much. You know, she was too abrasive, she was intolerant, she had no grace to spare, and that wasn't creating a conducive environment for Sean to be the man that she needs him to be. But I actually feel like he's putting his foot down, and he's not doing it like in a macho way. Like, he's not doing it in a I'm the man, I'm putting my foot down. He's not doing it in a challenging way. He's doing it with his actions, you know, him showing up. And it's interesting because Ray said something when they brought the topic of abortion, and she said that he's not a man of his word. And obviously she will know more about him. Just based on what has been shown of them, I actually feel like he speaks a lot more with his actions than his words, and he doesn't say too much. He's very action led, and his action speaks louder. If he doesn't show up, it's because of something, and I feel like maybe his words and his actions are disconnected, and so she is perceiving it as you're not a man of your word, whereas I think actually he's a man of action. He's not going to show how much he loves and cares for Ray by telling her. He's gonna do it through actions. He's not gonna say if he's hurt about something, he's gonna do it through actions. How is he gonna do that? He's going to pull away. He's not going to turn up, for example, at the clinic like he said he was going to be there for her. And in actual fact, he didn't turn up because he didn't want her to abort the baby. He wanted to keep the baby. What Ray's saying is that, but how can I keep something when you don't even give me that reassurance that you are going to be there? Like, you're not showing me that you're by my side. Like, I don't feel you. And that's because he's a bit absent sometimes. He's absent from her emotions, like he's a bit disconnected. But I think that is because there is something missing. There's something that is not being communicated there. There's a void there in him not doing what she wants him to do. That's also him communicating non-verbally. So yeah, so there's a lot to unpack with this couple. Like, I love this couple, and I also feel like they're growing. Like, they're growing as a couple. They came in as individuals, but I really feel like they're gonna leave as one. Like, I feel like they're gonna leave on the same page, knowing what they want from each other. They're learning about each other, they're hearing and listening to each other. Like, listen, I'm rooting for Sean and Ray. Come on, y'all can do this. You guys can work it out. Just work it out. Sean, be there for your woman like she needs you to be there. Hold her tight, stand by her, okay? Like, stand by her side. Like, she doesn't want to be a strong woman. Like, she wants to fall in your arms. She wants to be held by you. She wants you to tell her that it's going to be okay. Like, she wants to let herself go. And Ray, like, just stop devaluing him. Like, pick him up, lift him, like, empower him, just surrender to him. Oh no, hold on, I need to say that again, because I want you to surrender to him. But I get it, sis. I get why you wouldn't. Women can't surrender to a man who doesn't create that safe space. But one thing I have realized though is that both men and women do want that safe space. But anyway, I could talk about them all day, so I need to move on. Michael and Lauren, I'm sorry, is that her name? For some reason I feel like that's not her name. I'm so sorry, guys, forgive me. I actually like them in this episode. Listen, you see when they're touching that interracial couple issue, I was like, yes. Sorry, guys, this episode was all the way lit. Like, because they touch on real issues, and I know it was uncomfortable, and a lot of people were just like, oh my gosh, but this is the factor that we need. You know what I mean? This is the shock factor that we need. This is the conversations that we need to be having. Because tell me, Michael, why am I not meeting your family? Boom, drops the mic, drops the bomb, everything scatters, explodes. Listen, Michael now says the reason why she, okay, his girlfriend Lauren, is never invited to any family meetings, any family events, why he hasn't even brought her to his family, is because she's black. He's a white man who clearly states, okay, that he loves this woman. However, his family are not racist, so he says he's not racist clearly, but he doesn't know how they are going to take to him. I absolutely love this conversation. I feel like it was real. I feel like it's conversations that interracial couples have to go through, and I love the fact that they brought that to the table, because it's not every family that's going to accept either. Okay, it's not just white accepting a black in-law, it's vice versa. I was all here for that conversation, and I love the fact that I just loved her reaction as well, because it just kind of shows that, babe, like, we can do this together. Like, do you get what I mean? Because it's something that we can tackle together. Like, it's not even something that you have to tackle by yourself. Yes, you are afraid of how they're going to treat me, but if you've got my back, and if you're shielding me, and if you're covering me, then we can do this together. And I just love the fact that they walked away together, and I hope that she holds her end of the bargain, because all he wants is he needs to spend time with this woman who has to schedule him in her books. Like, what? In her diary? What do you mean you're scheduling me in your diary? Nah, we're not doing that, but that's another conversation. But yeah, what can I say? I could talk so much about that. I feel like that in itself, I cannot wait to dive into that, and I hope that they go further into that. Like, I hope that we get to see a little bit about that conversation, and you know, how that impacts her, and yeah, just the things that come with it. I really would love to unfold that. I think it deserves it's a conversation on its own, because it's real. So yeah, so love it, love. Very daring, isn't it? It's very daring. Tang and Temi. Okay, let's talk about Tang and Temi. This couple they just don't listen to each other, do they? Like, they literally were not listening to each other. It was literally like, are you even like listening to your missus? Are you even allowing her to even express herself? Like, I can't imagine being in this kind of relationship where everything is basically like a joke. Like, everything is like a comedy set. Do you get what I mean? Because he's constantly not taking anything seriously. I feel like there was a nervousness about him though, like the way he was like flickering his leg, or I don't know what, you know, when people do this to like their leg, I feel like he deflects a lot. And I think that if we dive into his past and his growing up, his understanding of love, affection, and all of those things, I think it will definitely answer a lot of what is displayed today in his relationship. And I think she would maybe understand him a little bit better. I think she understands him, but I think that his behavior gives her a lot of self-doubt. I think his behavior plays on her mind a lot, especially because already she feels challenged because of the, you know, the way her body has changed, motherhood, and not being able to keep up with him, and that can open a lot of doors to insecurities. And I think his playful nature can add to that insecurity rather than shield her and make her feel secure. So yeah, it's an interesting couple, but I really liked that they touched on that topic, because yeah, it's real, isn't it? It's just what it is. It is what it is, people. I cannot tell you enough how much I enjoyed this episode. Like, I literally cannot wait to the next episode. I feel like I can talk and talk and talk, and I'll probably do like another part, maybe break things up, because yeah, I want to get this video out and get this reaction out ASAP. I'm really looking forward to the new couple that's coming in. Oh my gosh, Blue Therapy, man, it's a lot. I love the diversity in the couples, and the diversity is like they all have different things that they touch on and talk about. I love how the raw emotions are coming out. And listen, if these people are acting, because I don't even know if these are real couples or not real couples, your acting is good, you know. Like Ray and Sean and Ray, like, you see when you're not doing your emotional scene, I was just like, I was hooked to the screen. And when they're like, I just feel like, do you want to say it or should I say it? I just feel like he wasn't there for me. Like, sorry, I can't even give myself credit for that. It was so good, right? Because, guys, it just makes you think, like, you know, last week he was arguing about OnlyFans, bro. Like, he was arguing about Instagram, like, not following each other, when there are deeper fishes to fry. Like, when you go into the root of the matter, there is like so much more. These are just shallow, surface level issues that you don't even need to affect your relationships. But that's the thing, isn't it? It's those things that actually do affect our relationships, when we actually avoid the bigger things. And I'm glad that they're able to bring this to the table and actually talk about it. But same with Lauren and Michael, like, it's the interracial issue. Like, why am I not meeting your family? I mean, at the end of the day, like, you're not going to bring somebody to your family if you're not really confident that that is your forever person. And even though you want them to be your forever, but there might be something about them that you really know deep down that they potentially might not be your forever, but you are in denial because you love the idea of being together, and there's something that they give to you that you're just not ready to let it go yet. And I feel like that happens to a lot of couples, and so you will keep that person away from your people because you don't want to create that attachment, because to now try and detach it with everybody included is long. It's all right for you to go through that motion by yourself and go through that breakup and go through that separation, but now when it involves everybody, it really becomes long. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed my reaction. I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Please, 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 guys, the channel is growing. I'm loving it. Hello, new subscribers. Hello. I didn't even introduce myself. Well, big up yourself. And I'm really excited to have you on board. If you are new and you haven't subscribed, my friends, dear, don't go without clicking that big red subscribe button just at the bottom of the page. I would really appreciate it. And guess what, it's free to do so. You're not going to be charged for it, but you're really going to help and support me by doing so. Bye, guys.